So tell me what you're grateful for.
Well, I have to say the same thing that Edna said, family and friends. As we all get older, our families get older, and some people's health fails, and I think your family relationships become more and more precious. You understand more how, that we're all here for a short time, a short blessed time, and that, just to show your appreciation, tell people you love them. It's so important, and it becomes less about, what I myself needs, and more about just doing for others and expressing, my love and appreciation for my friends and family.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that because one of the things that I experienced, and I think that slowed me down enough, is the fact that we can get so busy that even when loved ones are with us or around us, we take it for granted.
That they're going to be there.
They're going to be there forever. And after 31 years of marriage and losing my husband, I realized that, my mom, who is going to be 83 years old, is not going to be here forever. And, so I want to spend time with her and I want to do those things. But I'm at a place now, because life happened, that it slowed me down enough that now I want to really connect in that way.
Welcome back to Miss Deborah's Tea Room. We're talking today about maintaining an attitude of gratitude. We took the tea room on the road to slow it down a little bit. Enjoy some tea at Montpelier's mansion and learn to appreciate the people in our lives. When we went out and actually started talking to other people about what they were grateful for, I found that sometimes we have difficulty clicking into that space, moving into that space of gratitude. So I want to talk about some things that we personally, we've kind of talked about writing the journal thing. We've kind of talked about, some basic takeaways. But one of the things that I thought was interesting was coming up with a list of things that you've done that you're proud of. So tell me something you've done that you're proud of. Talk to me about that. That's something we can do.
Deborah, yes, I love that. I love that. And you're tapping it. I think you've been walking around with me for the last few weeks. That's what I think. You've got a peek into my life because I had my birthday last month. And
Did you?
Thank God that grateful for another birthday.
Oh,
grateful
absolutely,
for another birthday.
absolutely.
Really
I had a
grateful.
birthday last month too.
Oh, did you?
Grateful
Libra?
too.
Are you Libra as well?
I'm in October.
October,
yes,
I
yes,
am too. October.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's a beautiful thing. That's a
Yes,
good month.
yes, it is.
October's a
Yes,
good
it
month.
is.
So in the process of my birthday, I was talking to a friend. He said, remember that our cousin's birthday is this month too, and she's working on her bucket list.
Yes.
And so, Ms. Deborah, that struck me as strange. I said, I think I'm going to write a reverse bucket list. All the things that I've already been blessed to do.
Oh, that's
that I'm
good.
so grateful for.
That's good.
Like, swimming with the stingrays in Cayman Islands.
Yes,
That's
yes,
incredible.
yes, yes.
Seeing Africa and seeing the lions on safari in the morning and all the walking on the fiery hot coals of the
girl.
volcanoes in
You
Hawaii.
go, girl.
I mean,
You
it's
got
been
a
an
lot
incredible
to do.
life, aren't we? And don't we all have those peak mountaintop moments to be grateful for?
Yes.
So I think a reverse bucket list is better than a bucket list.
It's going to be work. Well, I don't know, girl. Let me tell you this.
Or maybe both.
Maybe both.
Both?
Let me tell you. My mom said to me, now she's 82, and she says to me, I want to do something. This is my bucket list.
Okay.
And I'm saying, what do you want to do? And she wanted to do a girls' trip. She wanted to go see all of her friends. Of course, they were 90 and older.
That'd be fun. I'd love to go and see all of them.
I took my mom, and we took a picture and put it on Facebook, and we got all of these comments about, Louise and whoever, Thelma and Louise traveling, But it was, I am so grateful
for that.
I was able to do that one thing on my mom's bucket list.
Oh,
and
that's
so
big.
I think that's another takeaway, that we're talking about things that people can do, that that's something you can do for somebody else, to even ask. What is it? What is it on your bucket list? Or explain to them what the bucket list means,
right?
You know.
And then write a reverse bucket list, and then write out a bucket list.
Exactly. I mean, let's do this.
Yeah,
so
let's do it.
These are things that can help you feel better about yourself and what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the other thing that I do when I do something that and this is a part of my shifting, because I think women tend to be so busy
Yes,
doing
taking care of
things for everybody else, that when we do something that we're kind of proud of, it just there's no attachment, there's no action to it. So I always say, when I do something that really that I am proud of, that I did, okay, then I'm going to treat myself to a pedicure or a manicure. And if I can't go and do that, I'm going to get the file that you can, just kind of get from the drugstore and file my nails. I'm going to spend some time with myself. And so, again, can you think of some things that these women can do when they may not be able to tell anybody, but they're proud of themselves because their boss said something that they really could have gone off on him or her about, but they did not. You need to reward that. That means that you're alive. And you know what I mean? That could mean that when people are talking at you or to you, that you quietly listen, although you want to jump in and tell them just how you really feel.
I know those moments.
These are moments that you have to just kind of reward yourself. So can you think of any that you've had an opportunity to just kind of, and what would you do to reward yourself for doing something good?
Well, I'll share with you, my real thing that I loved is the Love It at Cold Stone Creamery, but I realize that that's not very healthful. So in the healthy category, I love getting my nails done. It feels like self-care, self-appreciation.
Yes, that's good.
And that's part of gratitude. My coach challenged me to write 40 statements of self-appreciation every day.
Wow.
40 a day.
Wow.
And if you do that for 7 days, every day, write 40 statements of self-appreciation.
And that's what we're talking about, that's self.
Gotta do it for self.
Especially for women.
That's right.
Because we do it for everybody else. And guess what else? We won't allow others to serve us.
Yes.
Think of a time that a woman served you that you were comfortable.
Yes, it's so true. That S on the chest and peeling it off and allowing ourselves to receive help, support, the love of others. That's a big deal.
Absolutely. I remember that these women in my ministry, Divine Discipleship for Sisters, were saying, Miss Deborah, we want to wash your feet. And I was like, well, let me wash your,
uncomfortable.
I need to do a pedicure. I need to do some other stuff before I let you wash. No, let me wash yours.
Let me serve you.
I was totally uncomfortable with that. And for them, they didn't care. They just wanted to say how grateful we are that you took a minute to give birth to this ministry, and it's blessing our lives. But for me, it was like, girl, you don't know. I didn't put my toe, I didn't do
They weren't concerned about that.
No,
they weren't concerned about that. They were grateful for you and your presence.
Exactly. And so that's what happened. So is it something that somebody did for you that you were kind of uncomfortable with?
All the time, because I'm a minister as well.
Yes.
As you know.
Yes.
And in ministry, you just receive so many gifts from so many people. It was my birthday.
The love,
the love, the joy, the hugs, oh my goodness, you changed my life. And it is kind of hard sometimes to let it sink in, to really receive it. It's easier to say, oh, no, and it's good not to push it off.
Absolutely.
To let it sink in.
To let it sink in.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to do that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be right back with more on gratefulness and more from Montpelier's Mansion.